There it is. NED bug right in the face.
If I was coming up with a black gold minnow, this is the exact color combination it would be. So that was kind of interesting and kind of cool to know that, you know, it's a very relevant color for Florida and other places also. Howdy from Texas. This is Heath Hipple with Bugs Fishing. I'm going to show you all the process where I determine exactly how many materials to order. And in this case, it's going to be for the NED bug, the minnow version. So I'm going to tie up one of the NED bug minnow versions, and then I'm going to record the exact amount of materials I use, and so I know what to order. And at the end, I'll tell you a little bit about our design, our production, how we gather the materials as well. So what I'm doing today, I need to do a takeoff on the NED bug, the minnow version. What that means is I need to know exactly how much material to order. A takeoff is a list of materials necessary to complete a task. For example, there's like if you're building, I used to build houses for a living. I was a superintendent, and we would get, you know, for the frame pack on a house, there would be a takeoff, and what that means is for this house, this is all the list of lumber you need for the frame. And so similarly here, I need to get, you know, I need to get a few thousand of these NED bug, the minnow versions made, and so I'm doing I need to know what to order. And so this is a list. So this is a list. I know the top piece is 2 inches, so there's a check mark there. And so this is the collar piece. It's a micro rabbit strip. I'm starting with 7 inches. This is the diamond braid for this one. I'm starting at 6 inches, and the same for this is called Aquavale Chenille, and I'm starting with 6 inches. So I'm going to tie this bug up, and then I'm going to measure what I have left, you know, subtract what I have left, and I'll know how much I need to order per bug. And so that's what we're doing. And you can also watch me tie one of these minnows. This is on a 1/4 ounce head. It was really interesting. This is a project it's a collaboration with Captain C.A. Richardson of Flats Class University, and it was really interesting that he ordered this color. He calls it backcountry chub, and I call it black gold, but it's the same, you know. If I was coming up with a black gold minnow, this is the exact color combination it would be. So that was kind of interesting and kind of cool to know that, you know, it's a very relevant color for Florida and other places also. So this is the diamond braid. Okay, I'm gonna tie that in, and then for the weed guard on these, I'm taking the longest fiber guard that bass jig manufacturers make, and I'm taking 4 pieces off of it. And so I'm gonna tie those in next. So as I tie those in, I'm going to make sure that 2 of the fibers on this side of the eye, 2 of the fibers on the other side of the eye. And I'm going to get them close to the head as possible. So when I secure them there, I'm going to go back this way and make sure that they're on top. I've got a good thread base there. There we go. And now, I think what the rule of thumb on this is going to be, I'm going to go halfway between hook point and the head, and that's where I'm going to stop that diamond braid. Okay, so we're about to get our first measurement. Okay, there we go. So diamond braid is done, and I've got 3 inches left, almost 3 inches left, and so 6 minus 3 is 3 inches, and so each of these NED middle bugs takes 3 inches of diamond braid, and all right, so we're ready for the next step. The next step is this Aquavale Chenille. I'm going to tie that in, and we started with 6 inches there also. So as I palmer this or wrap it, I'm going to pull the fibers, and so they go towards the back. And I'm going to wrap it 3 times. So here's 1, 2, 3. So now I can cut it. Cut it, tie it in really well, and I'll get our measurement. Okay, so on the Aquavale, okay, so we're down to, there's the end, we're down to about 5 inches. So we know we need 1 inch for each one. All right, now this is the collar is micro rabbit strip. So we're going to tie that in. Pull those fibers back. All right. And this is we're gonna wrap this twice. Same thing, we're going to pull the hairs this way. There's once. There's twice. Separate the hairs on top. Tie that off. Cut it. Okay, now we have our collar. All right, so now we have our collar, and take our measurement here, and it is 6 inches. So I know I need 1 inch of that collar. Okay. So now this is the top piece. It's the bling rabbit strip with that reflective tape on the back, and of course it's gold on the back. And so I'm going to measure so I know where to cut with my X-Acto knife. There we go. So at this point in the process, I'm pretty well settled on exactly how I want to tie them, exactly how I want them to look, but it's this is my kind of my last chance to take a look at the profile, make 100% sure that I'm happy about it, because I'm about to order the materials, and so there doesn't need to be any doubt now about what I'm about to do, because I'm about to spend a lot of money on materials, and it'll be go time. So when those materials come in, I'll be sending them to the factory. So let me get this weed guard in place, and then I'm going to take one final look. But I've tied enough of these, I kind of already know that I'm good with it. But like I said, we'll make 100% sure. Guards are. There's like an eye test, kind of a profile test, where I say, is this the profile I'm looking for, the length, and this, I'm excited about this. To me, this is a yes, this is a go, this is the profile I'm looking for. If you're curious, the length on this is basically 3 inches. So this is supposed to be a finesse, finesse presentation. I think that's a good length for the minnow version. I'm happy with it, and now I know exactly how many materials to order. The top piece is 2 inches long. The collar is 1 inch. Diamond braid, I need 3 inches. And the Aquavale Chenille is 1 inch. And so another kind of interesting thing, some people have the perception that I tie all of these and they're all made right here in Texas. That is not the case. I have a factory in Nicaragua. There are 12 or so ladies in a house that work really hard and tie all of our jigs. But the materials all come from here. And so in this, these jig heads are going to come from a supplier in Texas. These weed guard, fiber guards, I don't know where they are, but they're in the U.S. The rabbit comes from a supplier in Oregon. The braid comes from a different supplier in Oregon. The thread comes from Danville, New Hampshire. And then the chenille comes from a supplier in Oregon. So it's a team effort. They're designed right here. Just you're seeing the process right here, the final design process. Designed in Texas, materials gathered from all over the country. I'm sorry, and then the hooks are from Japan actually for this, the owner hooks. But tied in Nicaragua by a dedicated team of ladies down there. So it's a team effort. Some of y'all have the perception that I tie them all or they're all tied here. It's not the case, but this is how this is how it's done. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing me tie one of the NED BUGG, the minnow versions. I hope it made sense what we were doing, how we figured out all the materials. Like I said, I can't wait to get these in your hands. I know they're going to help you catch fish, and I can't wait to see what you'll catch with them. Catch you later.
GoPro, start recording. There it is. NED BUGG right in the face. They've been at all these little points, and kayak spooks them, but they only spook like 10 feet, so you can usually get a chance to cast at them. That's what this one did.